What's up, guys? Brownie Bits Gaming here, and I'm bringing you a brand new episode on the world of Odium. And I'm here with a good friend, Wandering Nerd.
Hey!
To do a pretty awesome build, I think.
I think it's going to be really cool.
I'm pretty excited for this. We're up here on this mountaintop. We've kind of got a circle laid out.
Yeah. And we got a little bit of a history on this one, or what we're thinking as far as some lore and reasons why they're building this tower over here is what we're kind of doing. And it's not exactly safe off the edge.
No, not really. I mean, right here maybe you got that pool of water there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I like our idea for this tower, so I'm pretty excited to kind of jump into building this.
Yeah, same here. I think this is going to be a really cool idea. It's going to look really good as a sort of a backdrop looking up, especially from that mill of yours. Looking up at the this direction, seeing this in the skyline.
Oh yeah. It'll be a nice little view from the workers' perspective down there.
Yep. Know they're safe and everything.
Yes. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and get some of this kind of built up, and we will be right back with you guys.
All right, and welcome back. So, we've made some progress. Got our walls up, got a floor in. And yes, this dirt is in the middle. We'll pull that out later. But this is what we've got the starting part of this to look like here. Nothing too fancy up here just yet. Just sort of a basic shape, basic palette
Get some
worked in here.
Walls up and an idea of where we want some like windows and where the ceiling is possibly going to be.
Yeah, you can kind of look out this one and take a look over the city and see the mill, see the farmhouse that's coming in. Just outside of render distance is the blacksmith shop. Mm-hmm. So castle will be over here. I think this is a really good spot we chose too.
Oh yeah, I like this this area. It gives a good look out on the city as well as the landscape outside of the walls, so you can kind of see if any enemies are coming.
Yeah.
So
what we're gonna do is where we did a lot of work is actually down below. But before we show that to you, I am gonna sneak in a sleep here. I think in just a second. It's just getting close to nighttime, and I don't think we've done such a great job lighting up down there, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't think we've even done any lighting up down there. I don't see any torches.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
We'll have to go back. I mean, it is outside of the wall, so I guess it's okay. But no, we'll definitely want to go get some lighting taken care of down here on this outside. Get some ground lighting in, whether we do that with torches or what. But Geronimo.
Oh, that was.
But this is where we've done a lot of the work out here. Is our support on the tower, and this really turned out a lot. This was more work than I thought it was going to be, but it really turned out well.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on it, but I think the end product is really nice.
Yeah.
Simple, but looks very supportive.
Yeah, we've got the buttons in here to sort of show those connection points, and then we even went through and spawn-proofed this with some redstone on these cross beams. Just put a little bit of redstone dust on there, and that'll keep mobs from spawning on it.
And yet, it's not noticeable
unless you can't see it. I mean, especially on this wood, you can barely see it, even if you are looking at it. If you first glance at it, you're not even going to notice it. So it's really nice.
We got our special friend up there, our piggy. Up
Yeah,
there. He's kind of stuck.
We should get a name tag and drag him up to the top, and he can be the mascot.
He is. Yes, I like that.
Should do that. We've also got our archway that we did up here, which sort of supports that upper section up there below that window. I think that turned out really nice.
Oh yeah. We had a little bit of, or a couple iterations of that, and I think that design is probably the best one that we came up with by far.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think everything kind of is tying together fairly well.
Yeah, the walls really add, in that arch, that walls really add the texture or depth to the to it. I'm pushing it back just a little bit and not having it flush with the wood. So I think that's coming along pretty well.
Yeah. And the idea of these, the ideas of these buttons here are that these are pins or nails that are in there to kind of help support the beams.
Yep.
So that was the idea of those buttons there, which I think I like them. I like them a lot.
Yep. They add that detail that you don't exactly always think about when you're building on it. So it's good to have.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what are we going to work on next?
I would say the next part is going to be the roof to the actual first floor, and then maybe like a eagle's nest, or I don't know what that would be called up there, but like a sniper's nest for kind of the defensive guy holding the bow.
Right.
Maybe even like an extra little room up there as well. So, but something to add in a little height to it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Getting the roof laid in up on this top spot up here. Getting down there lit up a little bit, I think we may want to do.
Yes.
I think the more and more as we've been working on this, we're using that area down there to sort of step back, take a viewpoint of what we're doing. I think mostly that is because we're working on the supports, but I think as we're doing the roof and everything, we're going to be doing it more from the other side as well.
Yeah, because that's where we're gonna be able to see it a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we've got a pretty good spot, though.
Yeah, I think the location is everything on this one. I think it really jumps out. We've been, we were chopping up some trees down there, and you can really see the spot from down there and see this from pretty much everywhere. And when the castle goes in, which is going to be out over in this direction somewhere, definitely really going to be able to see this tower come together.
Yeah, I think along with the castle, this tower is going to really be a nice addition to the village, to the province.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. So I think we need to go and collect a little bit more resources for the roof and our next little floor that I think we're going to build up here. So I think we'll go take care of that.
And we'll be right back.
And we'll be back after that cut.
And welcome back, guys. And this is what we've gotten done so far. We added in kind of a tower look to it. I think you put in some small windows on one side to see how that looked.
Just to see how it looked.
Right
just
there.
Sort of knocked out the windows and then put stairs in there on their side so that they were a smaller window. That's what I did up there.
Oh, and you also added in some what looks like andesite up there.
Yeah, just to give it a little more texture on the lower part of the building, to sort of fill it in.
I like
give
that.
It some depth to it and so forth. May end up putting in a stone brick or two up there as well. To mix it up a little bit and break it up from the stone that you have sort of everywhere.
And then what we also
did. Things we did.
We also did took out all the stone on the side of this mountain here and kind of replaced it with dirt. We also may need to do that on the bottom side, as I'm looking at it now, over here. But
Yeah,
that would be up to
supports.
you. Yeah. And then also down here, we've kind of got the layout of our little like entrance building, which I think we're gonna have just kind of like a plain roof on that. Nothing too fancy. Yeah. This is mainly just to have some like maybe some armor stands, maybe a second floor for some storage. We'll see how that all works, but to get the people in and then to this ladder. Which is a fairly long climb.
Yeah. We'll want to add some light and so forth to it for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And then we come right directly into the build, which is something that we had talked about, and I think it turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
We've got 2 floors in this thing. And then the ladder up for the roof that we're going to be putting on here. So.
Yeah, all the way up to the top here.
Yeah, I think we've got a pretty cool design for a roof. Don't you?
Yeah, I like the design that we were kind of going with. It's sort of unique, and I haven't seen it done on here yet. So, sort of almost a signature piece to the tower.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to tie it into the rest of the defensive structures fairly well.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to go ahead and finish gathering up the materials for that roof, and then we'll go ahead and throw that on, and we'll be back with some more progress done on this. I'm liking how this is working though, so.
Yeah, it is turning out kind of nice, isn't it? We're doing good. I think we're doing a pretty good job with it. Definitely going to be able to protect the province for sure.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, we'll be back, guys. All right, guys. So we are back, and we're pretty close to done. There might be a few details, but this is what we're looking at now. We've kind of changed out the windows. We used to have a big window on each of the big sides, but now we've kind of changed it into like the diagonal of the tower there, as well as putting some little holes in the walls up there on that tower, which I really like.
Yeah, it's a nice detail.
Man, that snow looks good on top of that purple hat.
Yeah, you know, we were that was one that top hat, the roof there, mob safe, and we didn't want to put torches up there, and we kept getting snowed on, so we figured, okay, well, if we put a couple layers of snow up on the top there, that'll make it spawn proof. If you have 2 layers of snow, you know, this is just 1 layer right here that I'm looking at on this block, and if you put a second layer on there, then it makes it spawn proof. So that's what we kind of did up there, is we just sort of covered the whole thing with multiple layers of snow.
Yeah, I think it looks really nice. We also put in, well, you put in, I didn't. You put in that railing up there, which I think adds a lot to it too. So
yeah, just breaks it up a little bit of texture, blends the bottom stone into the cobble that's above. So
yeah, so let's go down here and check out this little entryway. Didn't spend too much time on it, but the idea of it is they're not going to be spending much time in here anyways. So you just come in here, and you've got one layer, maybe some storage in here, and then up here is where the actual storage. You got some suits of armor when we get them. I think we have a zombie farm that we can grab some from.
Yeah,
but
grab some armor and.
Yeah, and then we've got like these chests up here, which is where like maybe your arrows, some extra bows, some extra swords would be for the defenders of this this province. And then they would have this secret way up in the tunnel. which I decided to light up right before we started recording. All right, so, and then you come up here, and then maybe some other suits of armor up here, just as the extras. And yeah, so this is kind of where we've kind of finished up here. I really like it. I really do.
I think it turned out really good. I like the details sort of fell into place, like your stairs here for the little holes there on the top of this really turned out well. I don't think that was on purpose. It just sort of happened.
Oh yeah, like I kind of put one there. I was like, ooh, that would be a kind of a cool idea. So I put it up there, and it looks a lot better from far away than up close, which, you know, still looks pretty good though.
Really good.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, there may be some other little details that we throw in here. But for the most part, I'd say this is a pretty completed project.
Yeah, I get a little bit more, maybe a little more storage. These poor naked armor stands filled in.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it's pretty good. I'd love to hear what all the viewers are saying about this. I'd love to hear their comments.
Yeah, let us know down below what you guys think of the design that we came up with, and what you think of how it turned out. Because that's definitely something we would love to hear your ideas on.
Any feedback is always great to hear as well. You can always find me on Twitter. I'm at AWanderingNerd. And Brownie, what is yours?
I am at BrownieBits450.
Nice. Yeah, it's a great way to get in touch with us. Give us a feedback on this, suggestions for other builds in this province as well. I'm open to, and I'm sure everybody on the server is like, okay, we'll take ideas as you can give them to us. We can't think of them all.
Yeah, I know. Just coming up with the different ideas as far as what next to build is kind of difficult sometimes. So yeah, any little bit definitely helps a lot. It's got a great view. I love it.
I know.
Well, I think that's about all the time that we have left for this episode.
Yep.
So thank you guys. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you liked it, definitely give us a like, and let us have some comments down below. Those would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to Brownie's channel, definitely want to do that. It's some great content.
And if you have not subscribed to Nerd's channel over here, definitely do so as well. I've really enjoyed watching his couple series that he has going on his channel. So yeah, definitely check out everybody else's channels down below, because they are all pretty fantastic builders as well. So
yeah, they are.
I'm happy to be here.
So that is all we got. So I'm a Wandering Nerd.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.